Says tide's out.
The tide is out, Matt, by the sea. I wanted to come down here actually today when the tide was out. Just kind of, the main reason is I want to kind of get under the pier, but what I think is that, you know what it's like living by the sea, Matt. Sometimes the low tide today for Worthing is at 3:30, so the tide is actually just about on the turn. It's coming back in now. But the tide is not out anywhere near as far as it does go out. This is quite a high low tide. But yeah, this is where I wanted to kind of come and just kind of look in the rock pools. I'm a bit scared actually of.
I walked under Eastbourne Pier a few times due to low tide.
Yeah, so you know that sometimes it's very, very, very low, and sometimes.
Says find some crabs.
Yeah, no, I think we can find some rock pools and have a little bit of a hunt for some crabs. But sea creatures kind of scare me. So I think these are sea creatures, aren't they? These little things, I don't want to touch them because I'm scared of them. But I think they're like sea creatures that I think if I touched them, they'd go down into the sand.
Says worms.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, they look like worms, don't they? So yeah, I wanted to kind of, I was sat at home, I had an easy day at work, and I was sat at home and I was thinking, I really want to kind of do something, but I want to do something that's not very strenuous at all. And Rachel's just gone to the hospital actually, and I was like, oh actually, what I might do is, the water looks actually like it's still going out, so we might not quite have really hit low tide, but it's around about now. And I thought, actually, well, if she's going to the hospital, I'll grab a lift down to the beach, and here we are. Down at the beach, and yeah, no, I wanted to come because of the rock pools, and I don't know whether we can find any, like, sea creatures today. I was actually thinking that maybe I should bring a bucket and spade or something. Because something hiding under here is really going to scare me.
Says, are you barefoot to dip a toe in?
No, I've got my shoes on. I am incredibly scared of what's hiding under the seaweed. Whenever I've been into the sea swimming, oh, it scares me so much because you can't even see like below your waist. It's a bit of like a stepping stone challenge. So yeah, you can't even see below your waist. So when you're treading on like all this stuff in bare feet, you're like, oh no!
Says yeah, it's not clear in the channel.
Oh, what if something bites me? So I think under that stone is something maybe worth looking. I bet you'd get a crab under here. Oh. That wasn't very successful. But I'm sure we will find a crab. Or maybe even some little fish. So I think maybe it's like under this sort of seaweedy stuff. No one play like a crab alert or anything silly like that. Maybe actually this is a learning stream today. Actually, the tide does look like it's coming in. I thought by that trickle of water that it was actually going out, but actually look, it might be the wind that's making it look like it's coming in. So the plan of, I think, getting under the pier, right under the pier, has gone right out the window today. Because, like I was saying, sometimes the tide goes out really, really far, like so far, and you can actually walk right to the end of the pier, but today is one of those days where the tide's only gone out like a little bit. And I'm not, well, I do go fishing. But I don't know why the tides do that. I know it's something to do with the moon and the sun and all the stuff like that, but I don't know why sometimes you get like really high tides and sometimes you get really low. I think it is down to the moon, to be honest. The moon. Okay,
Matty Bethesio says magic.
yeah, you could be right. It could be magic. It is actually magic, isn't it? If you think, right, I'm stood here now on effectively what is the seabed. When the water comes in, you see where that man is up there, or definitely where that dog is. The water definitely goes way up to where that dog is, which means it would be well over my head here. I think the tide's coming in quite quick, so I'll go this way instead of the other way. I know that when I've been on Cornwall holidaying, like as a wee lad, the rock pools around there are kind of so much more, I don't know, fishy. Is that a crab? No, that's a bit of seaweed. It just scares me poking around in all this.
Matty Bethesio says I was in the Isle of Wight last weekend. The beach in Wight goes out for about a mile in low tide.
Oh, nice. That's a really, really long way, isn't it? I know that sometimes the girls go away for the weekend to Camber Sands. That's kind of near you, isn't it? Oh, what was that just jumped over? Something. Oh, did you see that? Watch that there. Yeah. I don't know whether you saw it, but something did squirt out from over there. It was like a sea.
Gunner says a monster.
It was a monster. Did you see it, Gunner? That little squidge out of the out of that hole. I just want to stay here for a little bit, see if it does.
Matty Bethesio says it's coming to get you, P.
Now, I think I'm quite happy with sea creatures that live in holes, because I'm not going to.
Gunner says I wasn't paying attention, Mongoose.
Oh, I'm going to go back on the VOD and have a look at that, see if it was actually a thing. Because that was quite a cool kind of. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to kind of go right up under the pier, Gunner. But the tide is cut. I don't know.
Rob Burrell says hello, DJ.
Oh, Rob, how you doing, man? We're at the beach today, and I thought that we would come and have a look for some sea creatures. But I'm really, like, scared with putting my hands in, like, seaweed like this. So we're probably not even going to find any sea creatures today, to be honest. But what we've learned is next time I come down is I really need to bring, like, a bucket and spade or a net or something, because I'm like a big girl, really. That's what I am. A big girl, and I just don't want to stick. Anything.
C. Gunner says https://clips.twitch.tv/saltydiligentium on tryhard up to QK0QDW.
Oh, you went back and you found the cliff. Oh, that's really cool. Thanks, Gunner.
JC says, oh, I do like to be beside the seaside.
I like to be beside the seaside as well, Slip. How you doing? How are you doing, Slip? There's like, I think there's a worm in there making worm casts as well. Maybe that was my imagination.
Sea Gunner says, yeah, lol, saw water squirt up, but I think the creature was just out of frame.
Oh, no.
Slipstream JC says, K-pop victory, what we looking for?
I don't know what we're looking for, Slip. We're kind of on a bit of an adventure. I think we may be looking for maybe little fish, the odd occasional crab. But I haven't really come prepared, Slip. You're probably way braver than me. And that is definitely the real truth. Because, see, in this seaweed here, it's like crab territory, but I just don't like, I don't like investigating into the unknown. And there's DJ, he says, oh yeah, no, I'm going to travel the world, I'm going to be an explorer, I'm going to conquer the unknown, until it comes to investigating a few little baby rock pools.
JC says, no way, I hate the sea. It's full of creatures.
It is full of creatures that you can't see. Oh, I touched that bit of a rock then, and the water was really nice and warm. And it just made me jump a little bit.
Sea Gunner says, lol.
So I think you'd have to kind of maybe look under rocks and stuff as well for crabs.
Sea Gunner says, I picked up a rock off the beach and there was hundreds of crawly things under it. Freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm not really one for horrible sea creatures. They kind of freak me out as well. See, this kind of rock pool.
Says, hi Power Ranger Colin for a paddle. Slipstream JC says, have you got water shoes on?
No, I've just got my normal shoes on. Again, I didn't really think too much about. I knew that I was going to tread on the rocks and stay dry. But maybe I should have put my sandals in my bag and sort of just worn those, and then we could have actually walked right through the puddles. But my shoes are fine, I think, at the moment. It just sounds...
Says, warmy shoes, Victor says, you take seaweed, eat for later.
I don't know whether you can eat this seaweed. To be honest... I don't know whether we've got any, like, sewage outfalls. I think there's maybe one right at the other end of the beach, and I think there's maybe one down Brooklands end. So I'm not sure that I'd like to eat this seaweed, to be honest. But I do like seaweed. Ah, that one there was just coming up. I think you may just have to... Right, that is the Coast Guard or something. I'm going to blind you by the sunlight. Don't know if it is the Coast Guard. Turn around and we'll do it. See you blinded. Oh, maybe they're going to come and rescue me. We could have a live rescue on Twitch. There you go, there's the helicopter. I don't know, it could be police, it could be Coast Guard. Oh no, the tide is definitely coming in. At least we're not going to get trapped. I hope we're not going to get trapped. If we do get trapped, I'm going to blame it all on Scott. Scott is... It's coming in quite quickly, isn't it? Don't know what time high tide is either. Maybe up here's a better place to look in the light. The little rock pool under here might be a good place for a crap. I think I'm going to have way better luck finding a pub and food, deck chair, even an ice cream.
Says looks nice for skinny dip.
It looks nice, full stop. I want to really go on that little island, but I know that's a bad move. I know that's a foot wetting move. We might be able to get onto that island quickly. And then actually, that's like, we can call this DJ Island. Oh, Love Island. DJ's Love Island. Who wants to join me on DJ's Love Island? Come on, there must be a taker out there. If Mozzie was here, Mozzie would definitely... Ah. There we go, DJ's Love Island. This is like a desert island. Oh my God, right. Okay, we're going to settle camp here for like a few minutes. So this is the south of DJ's Love Island, and we look out over.
Tilden says if you get stuck, get Beer Grylls.
We look over to France that way, the north of France. So as we go over to the east of the island, this is like as far... I need a capital, don't I?
Says you should dress as the golden man on your island.
We should do, but this island won't be here again. I used to live... you see those block of flats over there? I used to live in those block of flats. And... the sea changes all the time, so what you see today is going to be gone with this tide and it'll be something different. Oh, maybe that's why we're not seeing too many sea creatures. Okay, so this is the east of the island, and to the east of the island we look over to
says, where's your bucket and spade?
Brighton and Dover, the White Cliffs of Dover in the far distance over there. So then, if we go, I'm going to take you to the capital of the island. The capital of the island is right in the dead centre. There's a big X that marks the spot. You see that X there? That is like the capital of the island. And we call the capital Fruit Bowl Central. That is the city name, Fruit Bowl Central. So this is the... This is the capital of the island, and all the way over here to the west. Now, the west of the island, this is where all the pirates seem to land. We've got no sea defences. Oh, no, I was thinking I might be trapped in a minute, but we do have to get moving off the island quickly, otherwise it will be. Look how quick the water's coming in. And, right, I am the king of the island. I think we're going to go on this little path that way. Otherwise, oh, yes. Oh. Am I ready for Christmas? Where am I going to go? I'm going to go this way, I think. I've thought about it, actually. I've given Happy Hour TV some advice. I said that he really needs to get his presents bought now because there's going to be a lack of shit at Christmas. And actually, guys, that's my advice to all of you now. So there's the island. DJ's Love Island. Can we just get a photo of that? Because I need to remember that once I was a landowner. So you can now call me, maybe... would I be a king? Would I be a king? Yeah, I suppose I would be a king. King DJ of Love Island. Just over there. Okay. Sorry, Dan, what was the question? Oh, yeah, so Christmas. So there's going to be a lack of lorry drive. In actual fact, I'm thinking about... I'm thinking about actually doing my HGV licence. Yeah, you know, at the moment they've changed the law that actually I can get a Class 1 licence for, you know, literally no extra test than what's needed. So it's kind of really a good advantage at the moment to do something like that. The problem, Big Toe Dan, that I've got at the moment is I kind of really want to go travelling.
Says, by the way, are you going to be the Santa where you live this year?
Oh, yeah, no, whatever I'm doing come Christmas. Yeah, no, I think that's really good fun, actually. We'll do the Santa thing again, especially if I can come back with a story of how... Did you hear about the young kid who stood on his radiator? I think I did tell you, or I definitely told a lot of people. But I can tell you that story if you haven't heard that one. I think... So it's really sad, well, we're not even sailing into the distance, are we? So...
Says, hope it turn off. Matty Bethesio says, what's the story?
Oh, did you not hear, Matt? Okay, so around Christmas time, I dressed as Santa for chat and for myself, you know.
Gunner says at Ballamry.
At Ballamori, yeah. Oh, it's just so sad. Wave goodbye to the... It's nice, isn't it, with all the glistening water and seagulls. Oh. So yeah, I was dressed as Santa doing the parcel deliveries, and I went down one road and delivered all the parcels, and everything was hunky-dory, you know, not an issue. So a couple of weeks later, I think I had one for the lady to sign for, or something like that. So I knocked on the lady's house, and she...
Says, is sea cold or really cold?
And no, the sea's actually really warm. If I put my hand... This is the sea coming in from the ocean. Bearing in mind, it is on warm sand. It's not that cold, actually. If I took, you know, my clothes off, I'd be quite happy to kind of swim in that little bit, as long as it stayed that warm. But I know as soon as you start getting out, the temperature will start getting cold. But no, it's fine. So yeah, a couple of weeks later, I went back to the same house. I had a parcel for the lady to sign. So I knocked on the door and she's like, I've got a question to ask you. And I'm like, anything. You know, my general knowledge on the quiz isn't that good. So I thought was going to be tricky. And she said, a couple of weeks ago, were you dressed as Santa? And I was like, yes. I delivered all my parcels with a great big cheery smile, and everyone got everything that they wanted for Christmas. And she's like, yeah, my son saw you, and he thought it was actually Father Christmas coming to deliver the presents. He ran up to his bedroom, climbed on his radiator, looking out the window to see if he could see Santa. While he was climbing on the radiator decided to dislodge itself off of the wall and disconnect itself from the pipe. So while the radiator's leaking water everywhere, yeah, the plumber was called on an emergency. You know, it's one of those things that lady's gonna be sort of, you know, talking about for years to come on. And you know, it's a kind of a little story that I kind of quite like as well. That, you know, someone was so interested, or, you know, so excited that they may have caught a glimpse of Santa.
Victor says next time bring your armbands at winter time now.
Yeah, see, this kind of place looks like sort of crab territory. Sort of like these little pools where everything gets stuck. I'll tell you what, Rob, you must have some decent rock pools down your way. I remember going down to Devon, Cornwall. No, we've seen a couple of like water spurts and some sand thingy, but nothing really. Oops, nearly slipped and fell over. But nothing really crab-like of any.
TL Rock Pool says longest coastline in England, maybe there are loads.
So I would have thought hiding under this seaweed. There might have been something, especially in the corner under that rock, but no, nothing under there. But it really scares me moving all these bits of seaweed.
KTL Rock Pool says I can even go crabbing at the local park after flood defense.
Oh, really? I know where there is, maybe one. There should be loads of crabs around, because I know that just down the road in Littlehampton at the river, we can go. I need to move out of this area quite quickly, because otherwise I'm going to turn into a wet, soggy mess again. Oh. And over at the... maybe it's a river thing then, because over at the river that way as well, there's loads of, like, crab traps. Traps for trapping crabs, but like crab traps in the form of old gutters. What fishermen do is they go and put the old gutters down on the riverbed, so then the crabs go and hide under there for protection, because it's kind of spacious and quite nice for crab life. And yeah, when the tide goes out, people go down and collect the crabs, because at a certain time in the crab's life, they need to shed their shells. That's when they hide mainly. People call them peeler crabs. Basically, they're at that stage where the shell peels off, and what's underneath is like a really soft, jelly-like shell, and it's like that for a few days until it hardens up. I know Thai people eat like a jelly. They call it softback crab. That's what it is where it's peeled. And yeah, fishermen peel it off, hook it up, and actually that's a really good bait for fishing. Whenever I've used crab, it's always been a really good day. But I'm not holding out much luck, because I was kind of thinking, Rob, that the tide would have gone out way further. Low tide was at 3:30. But it's one of those high-low tides, if that actually makes sense. Because sometimes the tide goes out and it goes almost to France. I promise you, it really does. And then other times it goes out. Yeah, and then other times it just goes out to sort of about here, and it didn't really go out far today at all. It's something to do with the moons as well, isn't it? You've got the spring equinox, the autumn equinox, and then I think a lot of it depends on kind of the moon and the tides and the sun and everything else like that. So yeah, sometimes you get really high tides, sometimes you get low high tides, and then going the other way, sometimes it's really far out.
Says yes, it's all connected to the moon's position relative to the Earth.
But all I know is this is a really.
says to retire that's so low you can walk to the beachy head lighthouse along the beach.
Oh, can you?
A couple of times a year.
Oh, okay, well, that's cool. You'd probably have to be quite quick about it as well, wouldn't you? Just so that the tide doesn't trap you. Oh, look at that bird. That's like a sort of pelican-y type bird. See, that I've never seen before. I might be fishing. Do you know what? There's a
Thesia says they do an organised tour every year, not managed to do it yet.
There's a channel I watch, Dr. WD-40, I don't know whether any of you guys tune in, and he's got a way of switching his camera to his kind of zoom lens. And, you know, when he sees something interesting, and I'm talking, right, I've been watching the channel when he's seen, like, a dragonfly, and he's zoomed in, and you can actually see the dragonfly in really, 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 really crystal clear quality. That's something that would be really handy on kind of, you know, a beach walk. You'd sort of go, oh, look at that pelican or whatever it was. It's probably a bit sunny over that way for you. I could put sunglasses on. How does it look through sunglasses? Is that better? Better or worse? You're going to say it's better now, and I'm going to have to walk around with sunglasses on you. How is that? So, I think because I really wanted to kind of get right under the crisscrossy bits right at the bottom of the pier.
Matty Thesia says they work quite well for the camera.
Oh, do they? Maybe I need to get you some camera sunglasses.
Mr. Frilly says, hey, I need to go now, bye.
Oh, hello. Bye. See ya. That was Mr. Frilly. Oh. Hi, bye. What? Oh, it's a shame my phone got lawn-mowered. I wonder if we could do, like, whether there'd be enough signal down here for a phone stream. I really wanted a canoe this year, but I never quite got to canoe status.
Matty Thesia says it got lawn-mowed.
Yeah, well, that is another story. That's another story. Yeah. Got lawn-mowed. I actually really like it down here. I don't come down the beach enough. In actual fact, I don't think I do anything. That's interesting. That, oh, I thought that was a rock. That's not, it's just a funny bit of sand. Maybe that's where people have been playing.
KTL Rob Pearl says, so how long did the shortbread last, DJ?
I've been eating it today, actually. This morning it went down so well with a cup of coffee. I was waiting in the queue for the parcels. Thursday and Friday is my really easy day. And I was just sat there breaking off a chunk of shortbread, eating it, washing it down with a Italian roasted black coffee. There's the Coast Guard there. Or the beach patrol. I think the island's totally gone now. Didn't even see it disappear. So there is some left. I see that Rachel's also eaten some as well. But I would imagine, Rob, that maybe by this time tomorrow there's going to be it's going to get to the stage where someone's going to leave, like, literally 2 biscuits. Because they know if they take that last biscuit's technically not theirs. And then I'll probably just take 2 of the last biscuits and that'll be it. But no, they're really good, Rob, actually. The water is coming in really fucking quick, isn't it?
Bob the Hydroelectricing says, love to see this, and where are you visiting today?
Hello, mate, how you doing? I am actually nowhere other than my hometown, Worthing.
KTL Rob Pearl says they certainly look good.
So we are on the beach. I wanted to come down here because my main reason, really, I wanted to go under the pier, under all that sort of crisscross iron, all the wood, just to kind of I think maybe a couple of weeks ago we were on top of the pier, and I said, oh yeah, no, we'll come down here at low tide and we'll go right under the pier. And I was sat at home thinking, I couldn't get comfortable, my back was hurting me a little bit, and if I sat down I couldn't get comfortable, if I stood up I was alright, if I laid down I was still uncomfortable. So I thought, oh, what should I do? I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a lift with Rachel, because Rachel's gone to the hospital this afternoon. And I thought, I'll just come down the beach and go for a nice stroll. It's low tide at 3:30. And do you know what? I thought the tide was going to be like way out there, but it's not. It's like, it's coming really quickly. It's one of those high-low tides. High-low. You know J-Lo? Yeah, it's like a high-low tide. J-Lo and high-low. So that's what we're doing, Bob. We're not doing anything really, anything more exciting. Thank you for the follow, wearing my helmet. Welcome to nearly low tide. This is as far south, right? Here, let me take you somewhere, wearing my helmet. I'm just going to go to this high bit of ground, because then we're not going to get trapped. I am going to take you right to the edge of England. You cannot get any closer to the edge. Now, normally the edge is way up there, but today the edge is right down here. So this is as far, well actually you can get further south. If you head down to Land's End, that is very, very, very south. But actually today, you've missed out on the tour of DJ's Love Island. DJ's Love Island's just under a bit of water over there now. But this is as far south as we can go. This is this spot here, this X. As the X goes, that is as far south as the UK is, as far as England is. We can watch the edge just disappear if you want. Nice. It's really nice. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to Worthing. See, they're paddling. Need to go this way, otherwise we will be trapped on this island. So yeah, we're just kind of chilling on the beach. I've got kind of a real funny feeling, Bob, that we're gonna maybe... There's pubs all along the beach. I kind of actually feel like it's a beer weather. Don't know if you ever get that you just kind of find yourself somewhere thinking, do you know what? A beer would go down really, really well right now. So yeah, that's what we're doing, dude. We're just chilling on the beach. Chilling in the... Well, I suppose it's the autumn sun now, isn't it? I suppose we are getting close to the autumn equinox as well. A couple of more days actually. What are we now? The 16th? 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21. So about a week, 5 days or a week is going to be the autumn equinox. And then it really is down. Oh, look at that. Do you see those fish in here? over there.
See, Gunnar says, "Uck, why does the year go by so fast?"
Don't know how to... There's a fish just by that rock. Oh, you can see I'm saying. See, so I suppose we've seen little fishes. They were quick though. I suppose that's where a crab might live. Oh, there you go. That's almost an island again. Yeah, Gunnar, the year has gone really quick this year. Do you know what? It got to about March time. March is kind of a key time in our family because we've had Christmas, Abby's had her birthday, me and Rachel have had our kind of anniversary mixed in with her birthday and my birthday. And then Georgia has her birthday last, and sort of March kind of signal, or April. April signals kind of the end of like that Christmas birthday madness. And then I think from then I've kind of been looking forward to what do you call it? Not being locked down, you know, getting back out, meeting people again, enjoying life. And I think we've all kind of had that anticipation. I need to go this way, actually. Sort of that anticipation of, you know, going out and enjoying ourselves, seeing people that we haven't seen for a long time. And already, we're at the end of the summer. Although, I think people would call this an Indian summer. It's been really, really gorgeous. This, like, I have never known. Oh, he's digging worms for fishing. I have never seen, or I don't remember seeing the weather this good in September, ever. Like, we're talking like 30, well, not quite 30 degrees, but definitely high 20s, which I think is unheard of, really. Someone might correct me as to that it is perfectly normal. But no, it's I think it's really strange, and there's going to be one of two things that's going to happen. We're either going to have a really, really, really nice winter, and I mean really nice, like almost t-shirt weather all winter, maybe jumper on a few days, or suddenly the weather's going to turn and it's going to be horrific. Now, I don't think it will be horrific because I don't see that many berries and stuff on trees. And I do need to be probably going... Oh, I reckon we can make it before the water. Yeah, I don't see many berries and stuff on trees, so I think that says that it's going to be a nice... Oh, that one sunk.
Says, imagine the heavy snow winter with the supply issues right now, Lou.
Yeah. See, that's why. Oh, getting back to doing my HGV licence. I said that I kind of, well, I do want to travel, and I think that is my passport. I know initially I'd probably want to drive in the UK and just get a feel for, you know, driving. But you could quite easily get, I suppose, I don't know whether they'd call it an international job or even a European job. You know, you could drive to Spain and Germany and France and all over the shop. But yeah, no, there will be a supply issue with getting stuff. I think for a long time, Gunnar. I love that seaside sound. like herding seagulls. Woo! I'm over here.
Victorton says his police cordon of the beach is for you.
No. I rescued someone on this beach once. They were kite surfing, and the kite was dragging them along the beach for ages. So I ran along the beach, and I was I couldn't even shout to them because they were a little bit too far out. But as I walked along the beach, I was able to ring the Coast Guard and tell them exactly where I was. So they because when I first saw I was in one of these flats over here. And I saw the kite surfer sort of out, just close but out, but he was being blown that way. So yeah, I just kind of walked along the promenade, and I was like, yeah, no, he seems to be still, paddling or doing what he was doing. It was quite small. Well, not really small, but to me he looked small. Seagulls find a lot of food, other than chips and lollies.
Hey, DJ Tech One Love.
Anna, how are you? Welcome to the beach. I wanted to get out this afternoon, Anna. I couldn't find a comfortable position at home to kind of chill in. So I thought, do you know what? The best thing is to go down the beach. I wanted to come and actually look in all these rock pools. But really the main reason, I think you were here on the other stream a few weeks ago, Anna, just under the pier with all that wooden and iron kind of crisscross work. I wanted to get under there today and kind of just kind of have a bit of a look. But the tide is a low-high tide, a high-low tide. And it hasn't gone out very far today at all. We've been right to the south of the UK, which is just over here. The south of the UK is just on this little bit of bump. The last hill before the sea. That is what this is known as. The last hill, and you missed.
That's unlucky, but it looks beautiful. They're all the same.
You missed, Anna. DJ's Love Island was way back there somewhere. It was like a little island. I took everyone on a tour. We went to the capital. The capital was called. I've actually forgotten what I named the capital now. It was something like Atlanta. Definitely under the sea. So this is right at the south coast now, Anna. We can't get any further south than here. Listen to the waves.
Says 333333. Andrea says love it.
I saw like a pelican bird. I'm not very good with birds. It had long legs, it was white, and it had like a beak like, it looked like it was a pelican or a heron or something like that. So yeah, Anna. Oh, Molly, how are you doing? Welcome to the south coast. We're kind of just chilling on the beach today, dude.
Andrea says my guess would be a heron.
Yeah, I don't know whether herons come to but Mosley would know all about beaches. beaches, birds. Mozzie, what sort of bird? Hello, Northerner. How you doing, man? What sort of bird, Mozzie, would live at the beach? Well, maybe live at the beach. Got fairly long legs, a white body, and a long beak, sort of similar to a heron or a pelican. I thought herons, Anna, was slightly more grey, but that might have been like a young bird. Do you think it was a gull? Okay. There are quite a lot of different types of gull there, so getting to the beach.
Jelly 1000 says talk.
Because I think that
Bird with tall legs, just staring into the water looking for fish. Red Mozzie says it's fun to play with the HDMI. Dryankin Master 175 says what if the baby needs delivering to the seaside? Sea Gunner says stop.
I'm gonna go. I need to get to a drier bit, Mozzie, before I look in my bag. I might.
ATL Ron Pearl says W00TLSD.
Okay, I'm gonna sort it now. I need to get away from the wall.
1956 says Gannet.
Oh. Okay. Oh. I think this bit looks quite dry over here. Okay, right. Let me have a quick. You're wet down here, right? You're gonna have to look at the water quick.
Anya says at Jellybean 1956 Gannets from Mahusiv.
How is that, Mozzie? That's better, isn't it? Oh, I'm gonna.
Red Mozzie says albatross.
It looks alright to me. Is it alright, Mozzie?
Jellybean 1956 says better yes.
Okay. I haven't actually.
Anya says calf muscle action.
Right.
Jellybean 1956 says Gannet ripple. Red Mozzie says fine. Sea Gunner says looks good.
Okay. So I'm not actually sure that I actually fucking did anything other than take you off my back and put you back up, have a look in the pot. Maybe that's just enough to. Maybe that's all it wants. Is a quick look out. It's getting a bit lonely.
Jellybean 1956 says stormy petrol on a stick. Red Mozzie says I would worry about the HDMI port on that camera through. You can't keep breaking cables. If that port is going, it's a new camera.
Yeah, I haven't even actually touched anything on the camera. What I know that it is, Mozzie, and I'm waiting for this connector to come. I think it's the right-angled connector that I've got. When I've seen it, when I've been in a position where the LSD's going and I've wiggled the cable going into the connector, it definitely is that connector. But when I was at Neil's, we tried to test it and make it do that thing on loads of different occasions, and we just couldn't get it to wiggle. But I swear, I've had it in my hands and I've wiggled it and made it actually physically do that. So I know it's that connector, and I'm getting another one. The new connector that I'm getting is a different brand. It's kind of a different make, so it should be maybe slightly better.
Red Mozzie says just be careful because those cameras have multi-layer board and will be a bitch to fix.
Yeah, I know. 2 Minutes has said that he's repaired some in the past. They're like, really like, motherfuckers. And, yeah.
Red Mozzie says so you have a cable from camera to some connector, then from connector to encoder.
No, I have encoder, connector, cable to camera. So there's... The camera's always got a solid cable. It's just out of the encoder, I needed a right-angled connector because it just makes the cable run nicer rather than it sticking out at 90 degrees, which I think is a bit of a stupid design, really. Probably not a stupid design if it's not in your backpack. So yeah, no, it is actually that right-angled connector that is the issue, but we cannot.
Red Mozzie says anyway. Sorry for the tech break.
Oh no, that's fine.
Back to the stream, lol.
But I cannot. If I wanted to now, I could not get it to do that LSD thing. I really would have a real struggle. But then when you don't want it to do it, it just does it, and I don't actually think that I do that refresh. I don't even know whether that refresh sorted it. It shouldn't do, because it kind of suggests, you know, that LSD thing does suggest that it's a cable or a connector.
Red Mozzie says it's okay. I will drop some LSD here and get the same effect camera.
Yeah, no, I think sometimes it's worth just, you know, dropping a tab and going with it, dude. Going with it. So yeah, a nice beach walk this afternoon, Mozzie, with birds, sunshine.
Mozzie says Lou.
I'm thinking,
Just some northerner says how's the fibre today, Annie? Hopefully behaving itself. Red Mozzie says winners don't do drugs, kids.
that is right. Ask those silver medalists who've got their medal taken away, or will have their medal taken away. It's just really nice down here.
Sea Gunner says just caffeine kappa.
Kappa caffeine. Oh, look at that.
Ania says it's not great, but easing up at just some northerner. Thanks for asking. 3. Just some northerners is good.
Has anyone lost a wheel? Because I found it. Gunnar, is this your wheel? It looks like it's in pretty good nick. I'll tell you what, that's a place where a crab would definitely hide. Let me just have a quick look under here. Oh, I can't even lift it, it's well stuck. Is that anyone's wheel from, does that belong to you, Anna?
Red Mozzie says all the things I have lost. I miss my mind the most. Says there you go, the first part of your banger car.
To be honest, Gunnar, the way my car's going at the moment, modelled or what, but it definitely looks. There probably is a Jeep underneath it. If you dug away, it's probably just on its side, buried. To be honest, Jellybean, we were at the fair a couple of weeks ago, and the guy I was talking to had some a lot of collector's cars. I think he had about 70 of them. And he said people go out into like the California desert metal detecting, and they will find like cars which people are like thought, oh, I don't want this anymore, dump it in the desert. Over the years, the sand's just blown up and covered it. These cars are now worth thousands of pounds, and I suppose the sand's even protected them as well. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there is a Jeep attached to that wheel. In these little rock holes, rock pools. I'm so scared that something's just going to like nip your toes. Not that we've actually found any sea creatures at the moment, not for the... We have been looking, but no sea creatures whatsoever. I wonder if it's just not the place for sea creatures. Maybe we'll go, it definitely looks Indian, I think. The gateway, okay, here. Can you see it? I need to, oh my god. We found a creature. Look at his tail. Oh, look how big it is, look. Right, I'm going to move this rock and then you're going to see it. It's going under. It's like an eel or something. Maybe if we look at it from the other side. Oh, there it is, look. I don't know why I'm whispering. Oh, can you see it now? Can you see it there? Look, I'm going to roll it this way. Do you see? Look. Look, it is an eel. We found a sea creature. Oh my fucking god, look at it. It's really big.
Mozzie says catch it.
I don't want to touch it, Mozzie. Look at it. Can you see its little boogly eyes up there? Oh my god, we found a sea creature.
Anya says David Attenborough, eat your heart out. Red Mozzie says ooh.
It's cool. I'm going to roll the stone a bit more this way so we can kind of get
Wearing
there.
my helmet says that's pretty cool.
Look.
Rob Pearl says ooh.
Look at that. Look. We found a sea creature. The mission has been completed. I'm just going to... Look. He's trying to hide from us. Oh, what should we call this?
Boy says that Red Mozzie hates forward-looking or www.
He's off.
Red Mozzie says I saw a film which involved live eels years ago. I won't go into detail.
I think actually if I just lift this stone up, he's going to escape. Oh, I'm so glad we found a sea creature. So that's an eel.
Wearing my helmet says vampire eel. He doesn't like the sun. Eel.
I don't think he likes being exposed. Don't really want to. Oh, there he is. Oh, I suppose I could touch it. But there you go. There he is, gone under that seaweed. See, I knew that we had to look under that bit of seaweed. I knew it was lucky. I think I need to buy a lottery ticket today. There he is. Okay. I will touch it, I hope he doesn't bite it, to be honest. In actual fact, I'm not going to touch him because I don't want to.
KTL Rock Pool says when the sun hits the rock and DJ lifts it up that a Murray. Red Mozzie says call it a Nuvik underbar. He seems to crawl out.
Oh, there's prawns under that rock as well. Look, can you see? Oh, can you see right under this rock here? If I put my finger under, right at the tip of my finger, there's a prawn. Ah, did you see it just there? See that little thing there? Watch. Oh, did you see it move? That is a prawn. Oh, maybe that eel was eating prawns. I won't blame him. So there you go, there's our sea creature. eel. So
It says those prawns are the eel's dinner.
they probably are the eel's dinner. So I'm really happy that we did see a sea creature. The mission has been accomplished, chat. We have.
This is when DJ has an eel attached to his finger.
We have achieved almost everything that I wanted to do today. So we've seen 2 sea creatures. We've seen an eel. And I don't really like snakes at all. So eels are actually better than snakes. Snakes, if that was a snake, I would have been probably would be like in this kind of.
Red Mozzie says Kraken next.
Yeah, probably. Now I've conquered I've got kind of a good feeling about these big stones and stuff now. Let's have a quick peek. Oh, I don't think there's anything under there other than...
Sandy 31 says we have creatures.
We do have creatures. We have sea creatures, Sandy. That was so cool, wasn't it? So I didn't think we were going to see it. I thought...
Underbar says Diplodocus next.
I thought Inuvik it was going to be like a bit of a scam stream. You know, I promise you sea creatures. We did find... so that was kind of good.
It says looked like a red crab next to the rock.
I didn't...
Red Mozzie says is Inuvik still living under the pier.
I didn't notice. To be honest. So the mission actually was today, Sandy Lou, to come down to the beach. I thought the tide was going to be like really far out. And I was kind of hoping that we were going to be able to walk under all of these wooden bits at the bottom of the pier. It's not just wood, it's wood and iron. And I thought that we could kind of maybe walk, because we've been under the pier looking that way, and we've been on top of the pier and walked right to the end and kind of looked down. And I did promise you that we were going to go.
Brings me Scottish kebab every evening. Red Mozzie says stop breaking unwritten rules, but Inuvik underbar Red Moz Kapaloo. Sandilu 31 says I am landlocked, so I love a chance to see the sea creatures too hot.
Oh, Sandy, I am so glad that I managed to deliver, right? It is... I thought for a moment there that we were going to luck out and it was just going to be kind of, well, maybe we need to go in a different place. And I know next time I'm going to take a net and a bucket, because we could have scooped that up and put it in my bucket. I don't know why I would have scooped it and put it in my bucket. But I would have had a sea creature in my bucket. I think we are going to go rock pooling again. But I think, actually, over the other side of Brighton Marina, it really is rocky over there. So I think that might be a better place to go rock pooling. So we're going to do that, Sandy Lou. I don't know when, but we're going to do it sometime. It's near the autumn equinox, so I think the tides will be going out a lot further. So yeah, maybe that'll be happening sooner rather than later. But yeah, no, it was really cool to find the sea creature. And the prawns, 2 sea creatures. Huh. I'm like David Attenborough, eat your heart out. So that's kind of quite cool. We did one thing that I wanted to do, but we didn't make it under the pier just yet. So yeah, we've still got that on the list to do. So it's tricky actually, because when... I've got a list of streams that we need to do and we need to tick off, and today we were going to tick off sea creatures and a walk under the pier. But what we've actually done is we've not done the walk under the pier, and we've added another thing to the list. So the list is actually getting longer, Sandy. I'm going to have to kind of, I think, jump this little river. Oh, no, I'm not going to jump it. How am I going to get round? Am I going to jump it? Yeah, I think I can jump that. Brindy, we are just jumping this little, little river there. That's cool. How are you doing, Brindy? We are at the beach today. The gift of India, in commemoration of her sons who, stricken the Great War, were tendered in the pavilion. I was sort of at home and my back was killing. I tried to sit on the sofa, my back's hurting. I stood up, my back was kind of okay. I lay on the floor and then my back started hurting again. I'm like, oh, I cannot get comfortable today, other than stood up. And then Rachel said, oh, I've got to go to the hospital in an hour, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a nice leisurely stroll along the beach. So the purpose today, Brindy, and I think you were here on the other stream, was to actually walk under the pier in all these wooden sort of crisscross and iron works and to find some sea creatures. But I failed. The tide... Right, okay, Brindy, the time here now is 16:50, 10 to 5. And low tide was at 3:30 today. I got down here just after 3:30. But sometimes the tide goes out literally miles and miles away. And then other times the tide only goes out a short distance, and today was the day.
Says, DJ, please don't quit streaming or else you will make me laugh with that amazing accent.
Anyway, I'm not planning on stopping streaming anytime soon, so you can be rest assured that I will entertain you with my crazy accent for a long time to come. Definitely a long time to come. So yeah, Brindy, I thought, well, I'll go for a nice stroll along the beach. We'll try and find some sea creatures. We'll go for a walk under the pier. But I've kind of, I was failing really big time. I was over there. And then something inside me said, hey, you need to go and look under that rock. That rock is calling you. Inuvik, thank you for the 5 bits, man. They will go straight into the Milo fund. Ah, Truckers just raided us with 17 viewers. Good afternoon, Truckers community. Welcome. Welcome to the beach. I know Truckers just dropped you off. He's probably signed out for the day, and he's on his way home after delivering herbs and spices to the nation. We are right on the south coast. This is as far as you can go. So Raiders, thank you for coming in. We are in actual fact today at the edge of the earth. Well, at the edge of this earth, because out there is France. Down over there, right, Brindy, can you just shout hello, DJ? Right, chat, listen, I'm going to put my hands around you so you can hear. Right, Brindy, after 3, shout, hello, DJ. 1, 2, 3. Did you hear that, chat? That was Brindy, right over there in America. Asnar, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the edge of the earth.
Brindy_68 says, welcome, Raiders.
So Brindy's right over there, and this is England. So welcome, Raiders, to the south coast of England. And I hope Trucker had a really good stream, and I hope you guys enjoy your time here too.
Brindy_68 says, hello, DJ.
So, hello, Brindy. How you doing? There's like another little river here.
68 says, I wave to DJ.
Oh, I didn't see the wave because the sun was really bright. Can you see all the water like glistening? It was really bright, so I didn't see the wave. But I'm sure I heard something. And chat, did you hear as well? I think sometimes the microphone on the camera's maybe a little bit better than my ears. So yeah, we're going to have to put back on the list, Brindy, coming down to walk under the pier. I'm going to have to actually check out the tides and find out for like a really low tide. And then we can kind of do that. But I've learned a couple of things today, Brindy. When you go to the beach to do a beach stream, maybe it's a good idea to wear sandals rather than shoes and socks. especially if you're going to look for sea creatures. We found a sea creature. We found 2 sea creatures in the end, Brindy. So, I was saying how this last little rock pool was kind of saying, DJ, come and have a look at me. And I went and had a look. And there was, right, just like this tail. I thought, oh, that's a fish. And as I moved this rock a little bit more, I could see like a body. And it was a really long body. It was an eel, Brindy. I managed to roll the rock right over, and it was quite big. It was maybe 15 centimetres long, 10 or 15 centimetres long. It was a bit like wiggly. Can't read that. In 1014 and 1015. So it seems like, I'm sure this building's that old. We've got a few rain spots now, so we might have to go and buy an umbrella.
Albert Inchswing says current bitrate 0 kilobit per second. Red Mozzie says how many modems you running. Red Mozzie says back.
I'm running 3 Mozzie. I just had a look in my bag, make sure that the battery was on. I don't know why we blipped out for a moment there. So yeah, we've got O2. It must have just there must have just been maybe a black spot back there. Oh, maybe it was just as. Oh, boy. I'll have a look at the VOD. But the beach is never a good place to stream. It's always really dodgy down here. I think the water plays are really bad with bouncing the signal about. Let's go this way, really. But I think once we get up into town a bit... No, there isn't, and we are quite a way down. I suppose if the tide was right in, we would be... Well, maybe... But they've got plastic grass here now. That's probably the best.
Red Mozzie says back, you are in a scuff area though.
I am in a scuff area.
Red Mozzie says not me. Albert Inchswing says current bitrate 164 kilobit per second.
Right, we're going up Royal Pavilions. I really think one at the moment, and that is on the O2 network.
Red Mozzie says he shouldn't have put the eel in the backpack. It's chewing the cables.
Yeah. So yeah, there's still no.
Says current bitrate 3624 kilobit per second. Grindy underbar 68 says Leo. Inuvic underbar says it's an electric eel.
An electric eel. So, which should be getting better as we go up the beach, hopefully.
says, and it's a large one. 3 times the size of Mars or Jupiter.
I love the sound of the crunching under your feet.
Red Mozzie says, and it's gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
Oh. To Robin from Worthing. There we go. That will look absolutely stunning. What do you reckon of that? Comeback information.
Redknock says that Music Underbar is here. Grindy Underbar 68 says, thanks Mozzie. That's going to be in my head all day now. Music Underbar says, we look the London Eye. DJ teleported.
I didn't teleport anywhere. That is here. If you do this,
Red Mozzie says, Lou.
that should take you to the website that tells you all about that wheel.
Albert Hinchswing says current bitrate 569 kilobit per second. Red Mozzie says, is this where the mints are nicked?
No.
Red Mozzie says 69 Nice. Music Underbar says, okay DJ.
I need to just make sure. Not that I'm making sure. I need to check some wires quickly and just see what's occurring wire-wise. Hello.
Albert Hinchswing says current bitrate 523 kilobit per second. Red Mozzie says make sure all modems are plugged in Meiju. Inuvic Underbar says what's the big building on the beach in front of ye?
That is the entrance to the pier. It's like got
Red
some
Mozzie
tea
says,
rooms.
sorry, I am suggesting the obvious.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about actually unplugging and replugging them in because I can't see. It's not. Yeah, I'm going to unplug them and see if that helps because I've only got one modem on at the moment. I did have. Right. I did have all three earlier. Right. That is unplugged. Let's wait for a second or two. We'll go on the pit. Right, let me just.
Suggesting the obvious breaking an unwritten rule.
Let me just.
I hope Lou is not watching. Red Mozzie says maybe Inuvic.
Right, how are the stones looking?
Zednock says that Inuvic Underberg, that building is where they spy on the French across the Channel Kappa.
Yeah, still not registering those
Red
modems.
Mozzie says Nissan clear.
Oh, good. That's what we like, nice
Inuvic
clear
Underberg
stones.
says at Zednock it's okay. I'm in Zednockistan today.
Can we... I'm going to go for a restart because I want those modems to work. And unplugging didn't work.
Zednock says Lou.
Oh, I've got green lights on them now. Let's have a look.
Red Mozzie says back in a bit.
Yeah, okay, Mozzie, I'll See you in a bit. You know, there's nothing on Vodafone and nothing on 4G. 3 I'm going to go for a restart, I think, and see if that's going to sort our problem. And I'm going to wander onto the pier, so I will catch you guys in a couple of minutes. I'll catch you in a couple of minutes after a restart. And hopefully we'll get the other two modems working. Right, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. There's going to be, you get some clips and stuff.
Underbar 68 says back to class, guys. Cheers.
Brendan,
no wonder you were effing. Only one modem running.
yeah, no, when I did have all three earlier, but I haven't been sort of paying attention so much. Right, let me just give this a restart, and I'll see you guys in a second. No, you're not. It's actually what I think I would love to do with my Sunday afternoon, or Saturday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, to be honest. So there you go, Royal Pavilions, and we will come back to Brighton on another occasion, and we'll sort of go through these gardens, but these are... I don't know whether the gardens are now open to the public. And maybe they were once closed, but yeah, no, it's Tunakers, how are you? How are you, dude? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm DJ. You might know me. You may know me. So this visit, you can't eat that grass, Mr. Frilly, it's plastic. That restaurant there, Al Dumo, is quite a nice restaurant. I had dinner in there with my friend, Mr. Pink, on his stag do, I believe, and then we went round the corner to a strip club. Oh, you are next door in Eastbourne. I am going to be coming to Eastbourne soon. I don't know whether it's going to be soon next week or soon in July. But yeah, we are definitely going to be heading... I want to cross... Where do I want to go, actually? Let's cross the road and go... let's walk up. Fuck it. Oh, yeah. When we go to London, Papa Pit, we are going to go on a double-decker bus. I don't know whether we're going to go on a tour or whether we're just going to use the bus to get from A to B. Tunakers. I don't suppose you're a gardener. I don't suppose you're a gardener at all. I suppose you've got a dodgy silver van. You like these buses? Not really sure, but I like the old-fashioned buses. When I was a kid growing up, no, okay. No, I thought you might have been a guy I know called Simon. But if you're not a guy called Simon, then you're not the guy. And we should be back. Oh, with all three modems working. So Innovic, are you still there? Oh, look. Sound all over my legs. We can have a little garden to look after. That's quite cool. Hello?
DJ Technique says hello.
Are we back? Are we back? I think we're back.
KTL Rob Pearl says we're acre back. Anya says hey.
Yay! Yeah, I don't know when we lost the modem down there. Or two modems even, but we've got all three are working now, so all three are working. So I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not disappointed actually. I'm disappointed that we didn't get to kind of go right to the bottom of the pier under all those kind of wooden bits. But it's gonna be on the list for another occasion. It's a fucking gorgeous evening. Fucking gorgeous.
KTL Rob Pearl says the tide came in real quick line.
Yeah, it did, Rob, didn't it? I think we got down here about 3:30. How long have I been streaming for? About an hour and a half. 5. Yeah, about 3:30 I got down here then. And yeah, no, it has come in really quick. High tide probably is 9 o'clock tonight. So, you know, we are still way off high tide. But 4 hours...
JC says the beach looks so chill today.
4 hours time, the water's going to be right up here. Yeah, slipstream. That's kind of one of the reasons I just wanted to come down for a walk this afternoon, because I just fancied a little bit of a chill. And it's been really, really, really nice. Just like really nice. I think we're going to stay on the sunny side. Both ways, up and down. We're going to go for a beer as well. I definitely think that that's on the agenda. But we're going to be doing some more bike riding stream slip. I've got the derailleur that I need for my bike now. All I've got to do is get a wheel. And we're going to do a bike repair stream. So that should be quite cool. I think we'll get a few beers in the fridge for that one. Maybe the barbecue going and kind of burgers, bikes and beers. That's good.
JC says we'll bike.
That's a good title, isn't it? Burgers, beers and bikes. But I've got 3 bike slips. I've got my mountain bike, I've got my road bike, and I've got like a what I call cruiser, an asphalt cruiser. And the bike that I'm repairing's the sort of the touring bike. And that is what I want to use to get out and about. You know, I want to go to Brighton a little bit more and sort of cruise around. There's some parks that run right through the middle. I don't know whether you were in the stream at the weekend when we kind of went to where the skateboarders were, but that's kind of the beginning. If you go further north, that kind of land opens up into a massive kind of green area with woods and trees and all sorts. So yeah, I just want to get my kind of touring bike out and on the road and going again, just because it's really easy to ride through cities, through towns, whereas the mountain bike, I love it.
JC says, oh, I've not really explored that bit.
My mountain bike is really, really... Do you want to come down one weekend, Slip, and we can do like a bike stream or something? We can go... I know it's getting into winter a little bit, so the weather's not that good. But yeah, we could go up all through those parks and stuff if you want. But yeah, the mountain bikes...
JC says, man, DJ trying to dox me.
Yeah, we'd both have to, you'd have to wear a mask, wouldn't you, like a balaclava or something. I know a streamer who could probably lend you a red suit. You could probably wear that. No one would ever know who you were then.
Slipstream JC says you.
So yeah, I want to get back on my bike a bit more. Now my back's improving. We went out up on the Downs a few weeks, maybe a month ago now. Got a paddle boarder just getting ready to...
Slipstream JC says there's a nice ice cream stand over there, gee.
There is. There is lots of ice cream stands. I don't know whether the one on the Pier's open. Yeah.
DJ Technique in the mix.
Nighty Gaming, good evening, dude. Welcome back and welcome to the Fruit Bowl, dude. Thank you for the resub. 16 months in a row.
Nighty Gaming just subscribed to the show.
So yeah, we're gazing out into the ocean, chilling.
Duff says, when are you moving to LA?
LA. I'm not sure that I would get the correct stamps in my passport to actually live in America. To be honest, now we've left the EU, I don't think it's going to be very easy for me to live anywhere really other than England. But I'd love to kind of be one of those roving travellers that just kind of travel the world. I want to travel America. I want to travel India.
Duff says you could move to Wales.
Yes, I could move to Wales. I could also move to Scotland as well. So yeah, there's 2 countries straight away that I could move to. Ireland might be doable as well. So yeah, back on the list goes exploration under the pier. I think next time we do it, we'll be closer to the autumn equinox, because I think we're going to get some really, really low tides during the equinox. So the water should go out like really far, and we're going to come under here.
Slipstream JC says I was scared to stream on this beach cause I could never get signal. Which network are you on?
I'm using, at the moment, Slip, the best signal right here, right now, is EE. I'm using 3 SIM cards. And O2's pretty shocking, Vodafone's average, but EE... EE is having it. I've got 6 meg upload, or 6 gig, 6 meg. Yeah, I think it's 6 gig upload, or whatever it is. 6,000 kilobits. So I don't know whether that's 6 megabytes or 6 gig. Probably is 6 gig because it's 1,000, isn't it? And then just coming down here, Slip, Vodafone. I hate phone signal, to be honest. See, Vodafone's just jumped up to be equal in service to EE. But O2's still shit down here. O2 is still shit. So my mate had a boat once, years ago this is. We're probably talking 20 years ago now. Oh, I can actually see the bottom. And I bought like a little blow-up dinghy from one of the shops at the front, and we paddled it all the way out to somewhere around here, and yeah, got on the boat and disappeared. That paddleboard looks so cool. Well, that's really nice, isn't it? You just sort of stood there, paddling away. It's not cold, it's quite warm actually. But the service in Worthing Slip is absolutely disgusting. 1 minute it's really good on one network and diabolical on other networks, and then it's really good on a different network. There's no kind of rhyme or reason, really. No rhyme or reason. And you know, as good as anyone going through London, there's some spots that are really, really, really good, and then some spots that are just, you know, you wonder why. But then on different networks, they're all different. They're all different, Slip. So yeah, we're going to be under here. In a few weeks' time. I'm going to check the tides and find the lowest tide that I can find, and then I think actually I'm going to park in town, and we'll come straight down here to do like a under the pier exploration.
Slipstream JC says at Red Mozzie X2 means love.
Oh, there's the paddleboarder getting closer. Wonder whether they're going to go round the end of the pier, or whether they're going to go under. Oh, it's a her. Thought it was a he. That's just quite cool. I wonder what's in her bag, whether she's just like got everything she needs. Oh, let's walk around and see if we can see her come out the other side.
Red Mozzie says ask them if they have caught much.
I don't think they would have, because they would have only... You've only just started, didn't you, guys?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, literally, the tide is just coming up, Mozzie.
Says it's the law when you see fishermen.
Oh, that's crazy. What you got? What's that?
Do you know Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch right now, so I've got people tuned in, coming for a nice walk along the beach.
Crazy, man.
So yeah, no, I'm beaming out signal now to the phone mast that's going direct to Twitch, and yeah, we're...
How many people you got live?
26. Or I think I've got 26.
That's crazy, man.
But it keeps me out of mischief, and sometimes gets me into a little bit of mischief. But no, it's
Stream JC says hi fishermen.
there you go. Slip's another streamer up in London. Red Mozzie says hello, fisherman.
We caught like 90 mullet
Yeah?
yesterday.
Oh, really? Down here?
Yeah. It's
What
going to
on?
be a massive swarm of them tomorrow.
Really?
Today. Yeah, we got the feathers and that.
Oh.
He's putting on the feathers.
What?
Mackerel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
How big are the fish that you're catching at the moment, then?
It's like, this is the bag. This is some of the fish we caught yesterday. This is what we caught yesterday. I'll say quite big. We kept getting like full houses.
Oh, nice. So loads of mackerel around at the moment, then?
Millions.
Really?
Yeah.
I was down here the other day and there's like loads of little smell all hiding under the pier and stuff. I thought it was quite late for mackerel and that, but it's been quite warm, isn't it?
We caught a smooth hound about a couple of weeks ago as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big one.
Oh, cool. So, why do you reckon there's going to be loads of mullet today then?
I don't know, it's the season. Like, it's the third day, and tomorrow I don't think there'll be any more.
Oh, okay.
So today it's going to be a massive swarm of them.
So what do you reckon it is? Like a just a route that they take every year or something, and today is the day?
I'm not too sure. I've only been fishing for about a year.
Do you know what?
This guy here knows everything. That one
I've
in
been
blue.
fishing since I was 14, and I am the worst
Red Marcy
fisherman.
says they studied their craft. DJ, you should try it sometime, Kappa.
Yeah, maybe I should, dude. But no, I am the worst fisherman around.
All them thousands smell.
Yeah, they're hot. The other day they were all glistening in the sun. You know, there's millions down there, aren't there?
Gotta change the rigs up and that.
Cool. Well, good luck, dudes. I'll catch you. Well, I'll catch you again.
Yeah, well, until we meet again.
Yeah, catch me on my channel /DJ_technique.
Alright, got that, man.
See you later, dude. Ah, we missed the paddleboard to come out the other side.
Red Marcy says hello. Have you caught much?
Me, I have caught bugger all today. Absolute. Oh, well, that's a bit scary. But the sea's quite calm tonight, actually, isn't it? Oh,
Red Marcy says you caught 20 odd viewers. Are you not happy with that?
oh, on the. I didn't know that you was talking about that fishing. I didn't know that that was called fishing. Oh no, I'm happy with like, I don't know, 6 viewers would be cool. But 20 viewers is absolutely fucking amazing. With 20 viewers, we are going to go we're going to go viral, chat. We are going to go international. That's what we're going, international. Oh, she's going back under. Right, let's try and get her as she goes back through the other side. All this dilly-dallying, and we're never going to see nothing. Right. I do actually really fancy one of those paddleboards. I don't know whether it's really hard work, though.
Red Marcy says, as I always say, that is 20 human beings who have chosen to spend time with you and watch the stream.
It is 20 human beings that have decided to spend their time with me, and do you know what, Mosley? I am so surprised half the time that 20 people want to spend their time with me. But no, I'm really happy that we've got a really good community, and everyone is really, really, really helpful and really, really kind.
Red Marcy says, I feel the same, mate, about me, not you, lol.
Oh, so what's she got on her feet? She looks like she's got like wetsuit shoes. Music.
Sea Gunner says human beings.
I don't know whether that's her music or whether... I can't hear what she's saying. I think those people are saying, oh, is it easy? And she was saying, the calmer it is, the easier it is once it gets more rough. And I can probably see that when it gets a bit more rough, it's going to be a lot harder. She looks that looks quite nice, doesn't it, sailing off into the sunset on your paddleboard.
Great Scott 87 says, what is going on here?
Great Scott! We've come for a seaside walk today, and we've seen sea creatures.
FFS, Scott is here. I'm off. Red Marcy says Kappa.
We've seen sea creatures, Scott. We've seen, like, an eel. The eel was really, like, massive. It was, like, about 10, maybe even 15 centimetres long. And we saw a prawn. I did want to take us right under the pier today and
Red Marcy says you missed the giant sea snake, Scott.
and kind of go under all that wood and the
Red
iron.
Scott 87 says FFS, and I've been sat working away like a bloody idiot.
But the tide's coming really quick. Sometimes the tide here, Scott, goes out like almost to France, and then other times it goes out like really short, and today was one of those really short tides. So the best
Red Marcy
plans.
says I was as well, Scott, only just walked away from work laptop.
the best plans always go to shit. But we can come back. On about the end of the month, around the 21st, it's the autumn equinox, and we get really high tides and really low tides at that time of year.
87 says, I just logged out of mine too. Fucking stressful day with nothing but idiots.
So when we get a really low tide, Scott, we're going to come down, we're going to park in town, and we're just going to go out under the pier and see if we can find some more sea creatures.
Great Scott 87 says, oh, you sounds good.
But I am going to go back through that VOD and see if I can find that bit with the sea creature in, because that is really cool. And I didn't know actually we were only on...
Slaughtering any virgins for the autumn equinox.
No, I don't. I don't do that anymore. We've changed it to just goats now. And then we make a big old Jamaican goat curry and have like dancing, steel drums.
Great Scott 87 says, oh, I like goats.
Well, it's actually nicer this side, isn't it? Look at all these stained glass windows. We can actually make one of these windows. Should we do this as a winter project? That is exactly what we're going to do, Scott. We're going to make a stained glass window, and we're going to have it here. We're going to do a Twitch one. We're going to do a Twitch one with DJ Technique channel, and it's going to have...
Catch a gull with your bare hands. Content.
No, because seagulls are really, really, really dangerous. And they'll have your eye out. Oh, I'm going to walk this side because it's a little bit nicer. That's what I should be doing, eating fish and chips. It's really nice, isn't it? You know, we're coming up exactly middle of September. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. It's absolutely the lushest weather.
To steal Lucy's chips the other year, she punched it in the head. That made me
I think there's two things there, isn't there? Sometimes the seagulls come down and swipe your chips and you're like, oh my God! And you're like just so gobsmacked that happened, that the seagull gets away. And then I suppose there's the other time where you've got someone who's ready for that seagull. The seagull comes down, takes the chip, you punch it, and the seagull's like, oh, what the fuck? And flies off empty-handed. So yeah, no, I'm glad Lucy won against the seagulls, because the other week Rachel was visiting her friend Annabelle, and they were out, and this seagull swooped down and took like her cream, like I think it was a cream eclair.
Yeah, she was little, so it didn't hurt it, just made it jump, haha.
Oh, okay, I thought you was talking about sort of recently, as a teenage Lucy's like, you know, there, waiting, and suddenly the seagull gets it. Yeah, the tides come in so quick. It's a shame all my fishing stuff isn't really ready. Not that I really want to come down fishing for mullet this evening. In actual fact, I think I just want to sit in front of the computer doing very little. Should we walk to the pub just up there on the beach and have a beer? I think actually that's probably the best idea I've had all week.
Says hello.
Oh, Ziggy, how are you, dude? We have been on a beach walk this afternoon. We've discovered sea creatures, rock pools, and we didn't get to sort of explore under the pier. I wanted to kind of, not necessarily climb all the wooden structures, but, you know, kind of clamber between.
Drop them near sunbathers and just walking low. Rain Spot 87 says, what's for dinner?
Oh, I don't know, but I can definitely smell a barbecue. Someone Someone's cooking barbecue food around here, and I don't know who. It smells really delicious. I could well eat a barbecue right now.
Ozzy says surely it's got to be fish and chips.
I don't know. After
Seven says wants to find food, weed food.
after seeing those people sat down eating those fish and chips, I am thinking, Mozzie, that fish and chips does sound actually really good. So Ziggy, the building over there with the dome roof and the green windows, that's our local cinema. We've got, how many have we got in Worthing? I think we've got 2.
Says we had fish and chips last week. Fish was huge. It was like I had.
We've got 2 cinemas in Worthing, and that one is like the old Victorian cinema. It's got a protection order on it, so they can't change the decor inside. They can't even make the seats any more comfortable than what they were in the Victorian days. Metallicana, good evening, dude. Welcome to... it's good morning for you, isn't it? Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the Seaside Adventure. And thank you so much, dude, for the 10 bitties. So, that is our cinema. It's alright. I've been there with the kids a few times, and let's go and have a look. Proxy Cortex, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to Worthing. We are right on the UK south coast here. You can go further south by heading down to Cornwall, but as it stands here, you know, you can't get any further than the ocean. So the Dome Cinema. The Dome Cinema. Not sure how far we can go in. Event gets whispering gallery. We're going to see. Yeah, we have got all 3. I don't think anyone's actually. So this is where you would normally buy the tickets at the ticket office, and I think it's all in the old kind of wood. We can't see through. That's probably the best window to peer through. I'm going to turn you off for a second, or at least low. So this is, I think it's all old, all original. Really smells popcorn in here. Not sure how original these doors are, but yeah, you've got screen 1, and I think that was the only screen in the cinema. So I think that's probably the only bit that we can see today. But yeah, very kind of. I suppose in the Victorian times it would have been magnificent, wouldn't it? It would have been that day that you come out and that everyone's been saving for, looking forward to. I think actually even that might be maybe one of the original kind of film thingies. Dome Cinema first opened in 1911. See the board to the right. Oh, that's current information. So yeah, we've got a few photos up there. I'm going to probably come down here and take some photos. Oh, look at that. An airplane? It looks so different back then, doesn't it? 1911. Wow. The old cameras. Or what should I say, project. Oh wow, look at that. In the old days, they were all just on like chairs. Wow. Wow. So 1911. So April the 15th, 1911. And it was originally named the Kursaal, a German word meaning cure hall. It was used as a multi-entertainment centre. The Coronation Hall downstairs was mainly used for roller skating and concerts. There you go. Greg, how are you doing, dude? Welcome to Worthing. We're just going for a beer, or we're kind of heading that way now. That was the old cinema, or I suppose it is the old cinema in a way. I don't think we've really got a new cinema. There is another one in town in a building, probably of a similar sort of age, so... It's nice this evening, isn't it? Everyone's out. It's still really warm. So Scott asked me what I'm going to go for dinner. And I don't know, actually. Kind of thinking the noodles might go down well. Is it ready to go? Kind of feel a bit noodly. Maybe I'll go for drunken noodles. I made them the other day. They were really quite good. I just need some meat. Oh, I can make carbonara actually. I was going to make carbonara last night. But I never got round to it, so I think... I can turn you back up now. I'm going to have carbonara.
He says, Lou.
No, she's in training. She's in training, that's what she is. She's not trying to get away from me. We were talking actually about turning some of these shelters into shops. Quite like the neonness of the pictures, to be honest.
Breakfast 90 says, pretty sure I watched Hubnut Drive a Sinclair C5 down here on YouTube.
I don't know that person. Hubnut, I'll have a look. It's quite cool, these bookmarks. That picture, Greg, I could definitely see
Sir Clive Sinclair.
in my hallway. £650. Wow. Do you like that?
Breakfast 90 says that is beautiful.
It is really, really, really nice, isn't it? I do actually like the style of all of these pictures. Are these like paintings, or do they look like paint? Yeah, I wish I could paint sort of anything. Even
90 says, what are prices like? Do they ship?
yes, they probably do. I can ask if they do ship. Okay, we're going from top to bottom. So that one's a limited edition print, framed, is £650. Diamond dusted is £750. This one here, I think, is the diamond dusted one, and you can just kind of see a little bit of a twinkle. This Las Vegas one, 390 framed. The Pier Amusement, 650. So I think you're talking generally 400 to 650 pounds. Yeah. This one here with no frame, 315. That's like medium size. Yeah, they're a lot of money, aren't they, Mozzie? A lot of money. But well, I don't know. See, art's funny. I think if you like it, there isn't really a value on it. But no, I really do like the... this is where we deliver to, down in Ferring. Got the Bluebird Calf. That is my mate's house.
Red Mozzie says, I won't say what I am thinking about those prices for prints that you have TTS on.
And this one here, Mozzie, for the cool price of £360. Brighton Royal Pavilion, I think that is Brighton.
Green Spot 87 says, Ian getting chicken. Red Mozzie says, I would expect the original painting for that price.
I don't even know who these are. See, how about this one, Mozzie? This one's up your alley. David Bowie, £2,800. Who are these by? Have you got like a postcard or something with who about the artist?
It's me and my twin sister.
Oh, really? Oh, you're twins?
Yeah.
They look alike.
We are identical.
Brilliant, thank you. Cheers. No, I like all the pictures. They're really nice, all the neon colours and everything. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks.
Red Mozzie says, oh no, didn't think he was walking back in.
Yes.
I've got a card, Mozzie, so we can have a look at the website a little bit later. twofacedtwins.com, if you're interested. That's TWOFACED twins, TWINS.com. I actually really...
I wouldn't have said that if I had known now.
I don't think that was anything to worry about. You either want to pay the price,
Says, are they two-faced?
or you don't want to pay the price. Two-faced twins. I suppose because they're twins, maybe and they were identical twins, maybe that's why they've called themselves the two-faced twins. I don't know, maybe. So, Scott, this is where the fishermen sell their fish.
Red Mozzie says, I don't want to pay the price. Not for prints.
I don't. Well, if that David Bowie picture was or £2,800, that one looked original. I'll have to look at the VOD, see if it said print under the thing. But there's someone swimming out there. Someone swimming. We're going to go to that bar with the rainbow flags. I think it's called the Crab Shack. It might.
Mozzie says, take a photo of it and print it yourself, Kappa.
Yeah. I like those pictures personally. I would actually pay probably £650 for that long one to go down in my hallway. And I think I am going to look back at the stream and look at those pictures because that is the sort of picture that I like.
Red Mozzie says, it's not that I don't like them. That is a rip-off for a print.
I don't know, I was going to buy another print and I wish I had done. That print was worth like, I think at the time it was for about £270.
Red Mozzie says those prices were for original paintings, not a printed copy.
I don't know how famous those twins are. You know, if they are really famous, then it means that they've probably got, you know, some sort of kudos that enables them to charge that much money. See, £650 for a print. It is a lot of money. You know, the originals, I should have asked them actually how much the original would have been. £2,800. So I wouldn't pay that for that David Bowie one. Not in a million years.
Says it has come out of a printer, not the original painting.
Yeah, I know, but prints are funny, Mozzie. Prints are actually worth...
83 says, what's your plan? Great Smart 87 says, how much is it worth after you sneezed on it?
You know,
He says, I obviously don't understand bar.
limited edition prints, you know, if they have only printed 150 or 75 and they're signed, that is literally, you know, it is worth that money. It's stupid for a print. But no, art is a bit like that. Yeah, you will be amazed.
Red Mozzie says, I don't get it. Great Smart 87 says, Mozzie, come see me. I've been paying money to aspiring artists with attitude all day.
It's just so nice down here. Okay, we're gonna go to the Crab Shack for a beer,
Not that much you don't spot, haha.
or shall we? Let's go down the beach and actually sit on the beach with our beer. This, do you remember when we were in Bradford the other week?
He says, oh, what beer are we getting?
I don't know, whatever beer they sell, Greg. I'll let you have the deciding choice once we get there. I was going to go to the Crab Shack, but it looks like it's fairly kind of busy.
He says, Scott, I assume you were not allowed to tell them to get a real job.
Whereas up here...
Luck 83 says, am I getting you or going home? Red Mozzie says, job not got blazers on.
Babes, yeah, do you want to, you can come and get me if you want. I'm just down this end of town. Do you know where I am? I'm near the Crab Shack. I'm just going to go for a beer. So I don't know whether you want to come down and have a glass of wine, babes. I'm just going to go to
90 says, Rachel the legend.
the myth, the woman, the legend. I'm actually in the cycle lane, so I better...
87 says, depends on my mood, Mozzie. Sometimes I do THD in a very roundabout way. Great Smart 87 says, one nearly got told to stick a paintbrush up their ass today, though.
Yeah, this does seem, Greg, like the best place to be. Right, Greg, are you ready to choose the beer?
Great Smart 87 says, we are beginning to tell Frilly to do jazz hands.
Draft beer and cider. I think they've only got one draft beer. I think we've only got Prava. I think we've got an ale, a beer and a cider on draft, so we've got no choice, I'm afraid, Greg. So literally, it's going to be a Prava. A Prava on the beach.
Not much going.
No, there isn't. So I think we're going to go for a...
90 says, nice.
Yeah, Prava's a good beer. I've had it in a bottle from Tesco's. Hi, mate. Can I have a pint to take onto the beach? I don't know, do you do plastic glasses? Yeah. Cool. Can I have Prava? Yeah, please. Yes, thank you. 480.
Never guess what was out of stock today.
Graphics cards. Brilliant, cheers, thank you. There you go, plastic glass.
Red Aussie says, "Ooh, you can't like you need it."
Let's go onto the beach then.
Scott 87 says, "No, my fucking feasts."
Your feasts? Well, we could have just sat at the table. Oh, don't ask, Greg. I'm actually in the process of making an official complaint to the bank. I think we're going to sit just here in the sun.
He says a great Scott 87 lol. Red Aussie says they are still over a grand lol. Great Scott 87
Oh,
says,
dear.
yes, I can't have my daily feast now. Bloody gone. I was like WTFFFFFF.
So, Greg, the story goes, I basically had the graphics card in my shopping cart. I got an email from the company. I'm cutting the story down to a real short version now. Let me get my tripod out the bag. I got an email from the company saying, congratulations DJ, we are going to ship this to you very, very, very quickly before you can even blink an eye. Then the very next day, Greg, I got an email from the same company saying, we have cancelled your order and refunded your money. And I'm like, actually, you are shitting me. What is going on here? Oh, there you go. Oh, beautiful. So I phoned the company and I'm like, what is going on here, ma'am? Hope you're let's move it here. I'm like, what's going on? You know, I made this order. I phoned the bank.
I'm seriously going to get you another one and just paint it white.
I went through the fraud stuff, and the bank emailed them after I'd gone through the fraud transactions the next day, and said, oh, it's a fraud transaction and they've got to cancel the order and refund the money. And I'm like, what the fuck? So actually at the moment I'm in the process of making an official complaint to the bank, because after going through all the fraud stuff and then ticking the box saying yes, this was a real transaction, the next day they've decided to do a fraud transaction. So yeah, no, it's a bit of a nightmare, Greg. You know, I've been waiting a year.
Says, drink your beer. I'll call you in a bit, X.
Okay, cool. I'll speak to you in a bit, babes. I just need to take this off here. I think that's better. Oh. So, yeah, it's just turned into a bit of a shit show, really. But the I've spoken to a few people actually.
90 says, bit of a buzzkill man.
Yeah, I know. I've spoken to a few people. One of them being the financial ombudsman, and they said that after you've authorised a transaction, they should not interfere with anything, and they've gone against some sort of banking rules. I don't know what rules exactly, but they've gone against something, and they said they'd be quite happy to take my case up. But first, I need to go through the official thing with the bank, which is really, 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 really annoying. This is nice. So yeah, a bit of a buzzkill, Greg.
Great Scott 87 says, still no phone call from bank.
No. I'm looking forward to the day when they go 5 days from phoning me, because that's going to be my second complaint. But hey ho, shit happens. You know, we're having fun, sunbathing in the autumn sun. So yeah, and I was very, very sad on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, but I think I'm over it now. The money that I was going to spend on the graphics card, I think actually I'm just going to fuck off and go somewhere for like a holiday. I was kind of looking at flights to India, and flights to India are, you can get a flight at the moment for £350. So yeah, no, I'm thinking, you know, as I can't get the graphics card that I wanted probably now for another year, I'm actually going to spend that money and go somewhere nice. Go somewhere hot. Go somewhere where the food isn't chicken and chips.
Gregbus90 says, where are you thinking to go in India?
I don't know, Greg. The first place that came up when I put a search into Google, you know, flights from the UK to India, was Mumbai. It used to be Bombay. They changed their name to Mumbai, but I think it's changed back now to Bombay.
Gregbus90 says, ooh.
Now, Bombay is kind of central west India. So I think to maybe get to the other side, you know, you're probably looking around the 300, 450 mark. So, yeah, I've got no plans at the moment. I'm just kind of, I'm looking for options. But really, I think the main thing for me is just to go on a bit of an explore.
Says you looked at Sri Lanka. Might also be a shout, man. Colombo looks beautiful.
Sri Lanka isn't really on one of my destination lists at the moment. One of the reasons I want to go to Asia, one of the reasons I want to go to India, is because I just want to eat food that you can't get in the UK. I want to be eating those dishes that, you know, you just wouldn't get in an Indian restaurant. I want to experience like the real kind of India. I've got a real bee in my bonnet at the moment about going travelling.
Victorton says, how good you're not stuck in that sinking sand. Thank God you're safe modeling for us.
Yeah. Oh dear. Do you know there's a clip that I really love.
Gunner says, what's wrong with the tikka masala?
There's nothing wrong with Right, Gunner, you'll understand now. There is nothing wrong with a tikka masala. We both know streamers around the world at the moment. And do you not agree with me, right, that the amount of Asian food, Thai food, Vietnamese food that you've eaten, it's always pad Thai, it's always like fairly safe dishes. Whereas I think you'll agree that we've seen Jay eat some absolutely amazing things. Snake, rat, baloo, the list goes on and on and on. It's kind of
says, I don't eat a curry, spicy food, don't
it's kind of those experiences that I want to.
Sea Gunner says, Sea Gunner says, amazing.
It's kind of those things that I want to experience for myself, you know. I want to have my own stories of the time I ate the curry, and it was so delicious that I said to the owner, "Oh, how do you make that?" And he's like, "Oh, you see out there." And I'm like, "What those? I don't know, hippos, snakes, whatever." Yes, one of those. And I'm like, "Oh no." Let's make this flatter and a bit more comfy. Oh, I don't know quite what the picture's like.
Sea Gunner says DJ wants to eat a bug curry.
Yeah, I would eat a bug curry. Is that good? I don't know whether I'm on the
says
picture.
you'd be okay, be grown-up version of Postman Pat.
So yeah, no, I do want to kind of experience, you know, these menus that are normal. You know, for us, you invite your mate round at the age of 14.
I can draw you like one of my French girls.
Go on then, Gunner, draw me like one of your French girls. Do you need my hand up like that or something? Or is this, it's like a Titanic scene, isn't it? You know, you could call me Leonardo, DJ. Leonardo DJ technique. It's kind of got a ring to it. But yeah, no, I want to experience kind of those dishes that only Thai people would have
Gunner
experienced.
says grass. Victor says try getting me a celebrity, get me out of here, eat all those bugs.
No, that is something that I cannot do. That is something that turns my stomach. See, I think that, if you serve me now a nice dish of, I don't know, rice and sauce, meaty sauce, noodles and meaty sauce, I think that would be quite nice. I think that would be really kind of edible. Put a plate in front of me, like out of I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. That's like those 10 things that they do. They bring out plate number 1 and plate number 2. I don't think that I would go past plate number 1. Kangaroo testicles, widgely grubs, I don't know, kangaroo eyeballs. It really, really doesn't do it for me, Big Toe Dan. I don't see any pleasure. I don't see.
Says Crocs balls lol.
I don't think that I would ever.
Says, speaking of eating, I will be back in a bit. It's chicken time. No kangaroo eyes, PLS.
No kangaroo eyes. I don't. As much as I would like to go and live in Australia with the Aborigines, eating, weird and wonderful stuff, that's not on my list. That really is not on my list of things to do. They can keep their widgely grubs, kangaroo eyes, and...
Victor says not for £1 million. C. Gunner says a great spot, 87 chicken testicles.
Right, Big Toe Dan, okay, if you're going to give me £1 million to eat that kangaroo testicle, right, and I'm guessing that for the £1 million that I have to swallow it and digest it. Big Toe Dan, right, I could get that kangaroo testicle, I could put it in my mouth. I'd probably be going at the same time, making some really good noises. I could probably even bring myself to, bite into it. But that is it. That is literally... that is literally as far as it would go, Big Toe Dan. Once I'd taken that bite, I would be repulsed to the point that I'd just have to spit it out on the floor. I could not chew it. I could not... No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do anything to it, to be honest. That is literally as far as it would go. So, if that would make me the £1 million, I'll take the deal.
Says what a blended bug drink.
Blended bug drink? No. Fly me to Vietnam, serve me a snake curry. Fly me to India, give me, I don't know.
Says I'd do it for a tenth of that.
Would you really? I couldn't. I really couldn't, Greg. You're a braver man than me. You really, really, really are, man. You really are a brave man.
Gravis 90 says 100 grand would be really useful right now.
You're right, man. 100 grand would be really, really, really useful.
Victor says, would you try a guinea pig?
A guinea pig? Yeah, I think I would. I don't see...
Gravis 90 says, I know you could burn it. Victor says yes.
Yeah, guinea pig I could... guinea pig, rat, snake, mouse... snake, eel, all sorts of seafoods, lizard I could definitely eat.
Victor says deer.
Deer, yeah, I can eat deer. But no, kangaroo testicles, bug shakes. No, I just can't. I can't. I wouldn't be able to get it past about this bit of my throat. No, I couldn't.
Victorton says I had Impala before.
Impala. Are they like those deer kind of looking animals? Are they in the African kind of plains? I think that's an impala, isn't it? They're kind of sandy coloured. Have they got like black and white on their bums?
Victorton says deer like Bambi.
Yeah, no, I think I know what they are. Yeah, no, I'd eat one of those. There's lots of things that I would eat. I wouldn't eat dog, but I would eat cat.
Victorton says I was in Botswana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's another place that I'd like to travel. I've been into Morocco.
Victorton says horse.
Oh, horse, okay. I'd eat horse. I've been to Morocco, and Morocco I really, really, really loved. When I was in Marrakesh, they had a big market, and it was just like, oh, it was amazing. You don't get markets like that in the UK.
DJ Technique in the mix.
Let me jump.
This 19 says we might well have already entered contested last decade.
Thank you for the follow, Flick D Bean.
Flick de Bean says you from Yacht Yolo out in Monaco waving hand sign.
Hello, Flick de Bean. Welcome all the way from Monaco. I've been to Monaco. Long time ago, dude. I need something to lean on.
Victorton says, have you thought about camping on beach one day?
Do you know what, Dan? I've camped on the beach before. When I was fishing, not regularly, me and my friend went and we...
Flick de Bean says Ian from the Ark I got here last week came on a 3-month vacation.
Oh, nice.
Victorton says sober or drunk.
Sober. This is just my first beer. We're like literally halfway through, so it'd be nice to be drunk on half a beer. But no, not drunk today. But the tide's coming so quick. It's been actually nice, this
Silicon
beach
says
walk.
everyone purple heart. You really know how to enjoy life, drinking beer on the beach. Hey.
Miriam, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, just welcome, Miriam.
Flick de Bean says Ian drinking a nice pint of Estrella on board.
Nice.
Victorton says when you went stay on beach once
Cheers.
a day.
Yeah, so, yeah, we were fishing down the other side of Bognor. What was the place called? The other side of Bognor we were fishing, and we had like a little tent up. It was the middle of winter, blowing an absolute gale. It was the worst night ever. I think at about midnight, dude, we packed up our fishing gear and came home. It was horrific. I tried to make a fire out of the wettest wood that I could find. It was, yeah, not very good at all. So Miriam, this is what we are seeing just out to sea a little bit. That's my view. Miriam, if you've got time and you fancy, have a look at the VOD a little bit later, because we did find some sea creatures in the rock pools. Is that nice?
See the sea.
Just what you wanted, eh?
Yeah. If you live in London, all you want is a beer on the sea.
Oh really, do you live in London? Are you on a holiday down here or...?
No, my friends live here.
Oh nice. Enjoy your stay.
Every day. Do you live here?
Yeah. I'm just streaming on Twitch at the moment and just talking to a few people. So yeah, that's good, and it's been a lovely day.
Yeah, it has been, hasn't it?
So yeah, Miriam, we've done a bit of a beach walk. We found some sea creatures. Found an eel and 2 prawns. And we've kind of got to the end of the stream, really. Well, not really the end of the stream. We're kind of on that final blip. So let me just give you a quick look at the beach. So the sun is setting over there, Miriam. We've got Worthing Pier. And the sea is just so calm at the moment. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then all the way round to, I was going to say, the most magical, the most amazing DJ technique, but that would be total lies. Talking of magic, talking of magic, Miriam, do you like magic? Because a friend of mine, and I'm going to give him a quick shout out now, Happy Hour TV, he's going to be doing a magic show soon. Oh, I can't type into chat. Why can't I type into chat? Oh, that's better. Not at. Shout out. I was thinking about maybe going to the Jamaican restaurant and getting a goat curry for dinner. Does that sound like a good idea? Happy Okay, Miriam, this guy is going to be doing a magic trick. Not a magic trick, a magic show on Twitch. So I'll keep you updated as to when that happens. That's going to be really super cool. That is going to be really super cool. So yeah, guys, if you're in the area, come and join me for a beer right now. We are lapping up the last of the autumn sun. And we're probably basking in about, I don't even know what the temperature is. What is the temperature?
It's just nowadays. Taking it in. Yeah.
Weather for Worthing.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, yes, please.
The weather for Worthing, 18 degrees. It feels way warmer than 18 degrees at the moment. Way warmer. £4.80 this beer cost. I don't think that was actually a bad price. I could actually just sit down here all night. Can you hear the music? Maybe they're turning it up a little bit because...
Sea Gunner says you're looking very tanned.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you. I am a golden god. Not quite a golden god. Jesus. No, that's a little bit extreme. That is a little bit extreme. But Gunnar, I wish you were here, man. It's beautiful. The sun's just kind of setting behind those buildings over there.
Sea Gunner says, is it the perks of being a postie?
Yeah, I'm outside all the time, whether I'm gardening, you know,
KTL Rob
just
says,
sweeping.
should we start calling you Adonis Technique P?
No, just call me DJ. Just DJ, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's just like so gorgeous here, Rob. And then we've got Slipstream. Slipstream is in the middle of the hustle and bustle.
Gunner says it would defo be nice to be chilling there.
Yesterday Slipstream was in London and it was so busy. I love Slipstream streams. But sometimes, you know, just sitting here on the beach.
ATL Rob Pearl says I'll pop up there one day, see what the South Coast has to offer.
Definitely, Rob. You are welcome down here anytime, man. Anytime. In fact, any of you guys are welcome down here. If you ever want to come visit Worthing, you know, we can like hang out for a day or whatever.
Sea Gunner says that baby seagull behind you is funny. Keep seeing it walk back and forth between you and the bag.
It's probably going to rob me in a minute.
Gregbus90 says I was in Soho on Wednesday, was pretty rammed. My best man saw Jason Momoa.
I don't know who Jason Momoa is. Do you know what? If I sat on a train next to Brad Pitt, I don't know, Jason Donovan, is he famous still? I really wouldn't know any of these
ATL
famous
Rob
people.
says Aquaman, but started out on Stargate Atlantis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I could,
Gregbus90 says Drago from Game of Thrones or Aquaman.
I could probably go into a room full of famous people,
Gregbus90
and
says a KTL
I wouldn't know a single person. You know, there's probably a few people that I'd know, maybe like I don't know, Eddie Murphy. Who else would I know? Sean Connery, I'd know. Maybe even the man who does Die Hard, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'd know. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'd know. Danny DeVito, maybe I would know. But no, I'm pretty shit when it comes to recognising famous people. In actual fact, I'm probably a famous person's dream. You know, I'll probably sit next to them with the camera, and you know, we'll probably have like 2,000 people in chat. I'll be like, 2,000 people. I'll be talking to this guy and trying to be going, yeah, so you know, it's just like really, really nice sunny weather today, and it's like, yeah. Not knowing that, you know, I was maybe semi-interviewing. I don't know. He was really, really, really famous. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger's the most famous person I know. Yeah, I think that is about the famousest person in the world.
Wrong clothes at the beach. I know. They're so dusty, the stones.
Rachel is not as dusty.
Yeah, maybe we'll come drinking down this pub one evening. So I said I was going to bring Rachel out, didn't I, for a few drinks. We were over in Brighton the other week. You coming to be famous?
Oh, are you going to give him some stones?
Oh, you got some stones?
Ozzy says this is the night bar.
Oh, thank you.
That's nice.
Do you want them back? Oh, thanks.
Right, you can't touch that. Be careful.
Do you want your stones back? Oh, okay, I'll take them then. I'll tell you what, I'll swap you 2 brown stones for how about a black spotty stone?
What do you reckon?
Is that a good swap?
KTL Rob Pearl says or www.
Oh, you don't like that? Oh, you want the brown ones back, do you? Okay, I'll give you the brown ones back. How about, I might have a better coloured stone here. How about a silver stone? Yeah, do you like that one?
He loves people.
But you don't want it. What's his name?
Aslan.
Hello, Aslan. You sound like someone out of a film.
Something like that, hey, Az?
Well, that's a very big stone. Oh, thank you. How old is he?
He's 1 year and just about to be 3 months.
Oh,
15
blimey.
months.
Oh, don't eat the stones, don't eat the stones.
Pearl says Aslan is the
I
night
don't know
bar.
whether he's got it in his mouth or not.
Spit out. Have you got anything in there? No.
I'm lucky. My girls are now 19 and
Oh, really?
16. Yeah.
So they don't eat stones then?
No, they don't eat. Well, I don't know. They might eat stones after a night out.
Can I look at your mouth, please, young man? Good boy.
Red Mozzie says I am not sure that is Lucky Lol.
Thank you for...
Oh,
thank you for
Aslan is a
saying
lion in the Narnia book.
Yeah.
Red Mozzie
Yes,
says
see?
when girls
I didn't know that. I thought he might have been out of Harry Potter or something, but no, the people in chat definitely know who Aslan is.
Yeah. All right. So what's the chat you're doing?
I'm streaming on Twitch now. Do you know Twitch?
I don't.
It's a website. Really, a lot of gamers
Just
kind
says
of
wait till
use
she
it
sees
to
your
stream games and stuff.
Oh,
But there's
right.
a small IRL community, and IRL stands for in real life.
Yeah.
And we kind of go out and just do things like sitting on beaches, visiting museums,
Yeah.
doing anything that's kind of just in real life.
Alright.
And there's a lot of people that just like to hang out and see, you know, my town, your town, something different to what they're seeing. And it keeps me out of mischief, you know.
Red Mozzie says this is why I am moving viral to YouTube.
You know,
Easier to explain lol.
it's nice. It's a nice little community, a good friendship group, and no, I like it.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and that's a bit of kit, isn't it?
Yeah. So the camera connects to a encoder that turns the HDMI feed into something that it can send, and then it sends it via mobile SIM to a mast somewhere, which then goes to my computer at home.
Yeah.
That puts the picture, you know, in the right place, and then sends that off to Twitch. And then you can effectively, from your phone, tune in to twitch.tv/DJ_technique, and you can watch me drinking a beer on the beach in Worthing. Or
amazing.
doing anything that I
Yeah.
kind of get up to. But I do a cooking show on Thursdays, you know, just generally kind of do stuff.
Yeah. All right, that's interesting. I've
So-
never heard of it.
So, you know, have a look at Twitch, and, you know, you'll be able to find, you know, people out there doing sort of similar stuff to this. So,
That's cool.
you know, I know a lot of people have it on while they're working, you know, so
Yeah.
they've kind of got a window
Red
to
Mozzie
the
says it
outside.
is owned by
Right.
Amazon.
Yeah, it makes sense in all the pandemic times as well.
Red Mozzie says
but-
on YouTube.
Check it out.
Yeah, cool. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and you.
Red Mozzie says tips on how to explain tilde.
Tilde, is that what that sign's called? A tilde? Yeah, YouTube, probably people know a lot more than Twitch. Twitch is quite an unknown platform, I think.
Red Mozzie says I am moving viral to YouTube. C Gunner says encoder HDMI mobile SIM asterisk not and says yes asterisk
Yeah. Yeah. See, she was quite young. Where is she? I think she was probably in her 20s. So I think she probably maybe knew a little bit about HDMI and Sims
Red
and
Mozzie
stuff.
says yeah at C Gunner I am sure there is much easier way to explain.
Yeah, there probably is. Probably is. I should have just said it goes from the camera to Twitch. And that is that,
Red
but...
Mozzie says camera to home via mobile, then from PC to Twitch. C Gunner says Paprika picture made here, sent to internet Paprika.
Yeah, do you know what? It's just a little bit of DJ. A little bit of DJ. So now the sun's sort of dipping behind that building. It's starting to sort of feel... It is starting to feel 18 degrees.
Red Mozzie says for a minute DJ, you sounded like you knew what you was talking about Lou.
Cheers, mate. I know
C Gunner
exactly.
says oh maybe, I just underestimate the average non-Twitch player Kappa. KTL Rob Poole says now question. I want to be up at 8 a.m. to get a train at 10 a.m. Do I go to the Style Night at my local tonight for a few beers?
Yes. Yes, I think is the answer.
Red Mozzie says yes.
I know exactly what I'm talking about, Mozzie. It's just whether or not the fuck I can get it to work is a totally different story. So yeah, I need to find a program. That's what I need to find, a program. I
See
like.
Gunner says as soon as you said train, the answer was yes, then get a few beers in the morning for the train.
Definitely get a few beers in the morning for the train. I'm just thinking, if Rachel's picking me up, maybe I should go for the second beer.
Red Mozzie says go from Star Night direct to station for train.
Yeah, no, I think definitely go from Scar Night direct to station. I thought you said school night. Oh, a Scar Night,
See
yeah.
Gunner says I thought it was Rachel at first giving you stones.
No. It was an up and coming youngster giving me stones. But I don't know. Rachel said finish your beer.
Red Mozzie says that was a cute moment.
So I'll finish my beer. I don't even know whether she's coming into town or not. No, it was a cool little kid. Exploring the beach with the seagulls. It's getting a bit dark now. Ah, that's better.
Red Mozzie says I think you pulled then mate. The girl thought she had found a new daddy for the kid. See Gunner says TF. DJ was scamming the kid though, wanting to trade his awesome stone for a grey one. PFFD. DJ Technique says SHHH they said close. See Gunner says cool. Red Mozzie says ha ha ha.
Shh. Shh. They sit close. Wonder where everyone is.
Breakfast90 says I'm in tears lol.
I thought I was going to get away with it. I'd just type it in chat, no one will ever know, and then TTS
Gunner
goes,
says he went from tan to sunburnt in seconds. Care cool.
am I sunburnt now? I'm not. I'm not sunburnt. Maybe it is the light from the, I think it will be a nice sunset actually tonight.
Red Mozzie says El Mal. See Gunner says as in you went all red.
Ah, right, yeah.
See Gunner says from embarrassment.
Yeah, luckily they are, where are they now? Gone. Their bags and their beers are still here, so at least we can, ooh, that was a bit close. At least we can go and top up on our beers. Ah, they're at the bar.
Tyconuke says redeem skinny dipping for 420 channel points. Red Mozzie says I have never seen DJ embarrassed before. I didn't even think that was possible.
Dear, I wasn't really embarrassed. But yeah, I don't think I could. I do get embarrassed, but I wasn't
See
embarrassed.
Gunner says we know what topic embarrasses DJ then Kappa.
Yeah. Don't embarrass me in the middle of
See Gunner
public.
says any single mothers walk by.
Oh dear. No, I'm happily unmarried actually.
Tyconuke says oh I missed it. What's the topic? See Gunner.
The topic is, I don't think there is a topic actually, Ticken. There is no topic at all. I do think that I need another beer. Should we get another
Red
beer?
Mozzie says we was well behaved when we knew they was closed, although the coast was clear before the piss taking.
Yeah, definitely.
Red Mozzie says you need a bloody mic mate.
Do you think? I have been thinking about maybe buying like a little mic, because the mic on
Red
these
Mozzie
cameras
says you
are
are
shit.
quiet.
I know why that is as well. I know. I've actually
Red
turned.
Mozzie says get a Rode wireless mic.
Yeah, I think they're retailing at about £260.
C. Gunner says Red Mozzie has a track record today of writing embarrassing messages at the wrong time. Lol. Tigernuke says I bought a cheap one which works well for £7, but it isn't wireless. Red Mozzie says Relic has one. Sounds great.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay. Maybe I will buy. Do you know what, Mozzie? I have looked at wireless mics before, and when I saw the price, like I did look at the Rode one. I think you get two mics, the control and like the control unit, and it was like £267. I think I found it for, and I was like 200 because I wanted it really.
Red Mozzie says I thought money was no object for your stream camper.
No, money is no object for DJ. I'm like a secret multi-millionaire. And I did actually want it for maybe the allotment stream, and creating sort of a better...
King Master 175 says back from gym. Ooh, this looks nice.
Oh man, we're just chilling at the beach. We've done a bit of a beach walk, we found some sea creatures, and now we're just kind of... I don't know whether you're a little bit high there. And now we're just kind of... Oh, jeez. Nearly got eaten by the seagulls. Do you want to see the seagulls? Oh. That's the seagulls. They're very big.
Tigernuke says ooh, nice shot.
Hello? Are you back for some stones? Oh, don't touch that.
Inuvic Underbar says
Do you want
DJ
that stone
having
again?
received DMs from
How
your
about
bosses
this
after
grey
they've seen
one?
you in your green tank top.
See? A smile. Oh, you want another one?
Says, are you lying down on rocks? Red Mozzie says behave again, chat.
Another
King Master 175 said
Oh yeah, you need to behave now because...
Oh, Rachel.
Yeah. Hopefully she's picking me up. Hey babe, you alright? Hello, you alright? Oh yeah, I'm just on the beach, where are you?
Tomorrow, babe. Do you fancy meeting me for fun?
No, I'm a little bit peckish as well. Are you going to come pick me up? You know, that's cool. Where are you going to pick me up from then? How about Steen Gardens or the bandstand? Well, wherever you want. Whatever's easiest for you. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll walk down to the crab shack then. Yeah. Takeaway? Yeah, if you want. But we don't what? Oh no, it's fine to waste money on takeaways on a Friday night. I quite fancy maybe curry. What do you fancy? Well, have a think about what you fancy, and then we'll go somewhere on the way home. Okay, cool. All right, and I'll see you in maybe 5 minutes or so. Yeah. Yeah, I'll see you in 5 to 10 minutes. But okay, all right, cool. I'll see you in a sec. All right, see you. Bye. Okay, that was the lovely.
Underbar says Sagana has his duck friends and DJ has his seagull lads.
Drunken Master, how are you, dude? I think I said hello, but
Gunner says talks about exploring the world, trying out the fine cuisine.
Rachel's out of friends, Annabelle's.
175 says hello again.
Hello, did I say hello in the first place? I don't know whether I did say hello or not. But yeah, no, Rachel's at her friend's Annabelle's. She went to the hospital earlier, and now she's at her friend Annabelle's having a cup of tea. And now she's ready to pick me up because she's hungry. In fact, I'm really hungry. I think I'm going to go for curry tonight. A seagull.
Mr. 175 says the intention of the hollow was at least there. Cat 17 says DJ work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Be Me a Bobcat. I'm going to be working tomorrow, so I will back. No, I'm laying on. I've got this to. I've got that to kind of protect my elbows a little bit. So until I did have that under my elbow, it was really fucking painful. But now I've got a bit of a. No, I've got a bit of a resting thing, it's fine. Ah, you know Annabelle as well, Innovic. Yeah, no, she's a good cook from what I hear, so I think you'll be enjoying your food. Be Me a Bobcat, thank you for the host, man. I think I'm going to put my jumper on and then we're going to kind of start to pack up and wander down to the crab shack. Rachel will be here soon.
Underbar says yes, she's a fine girl.
Annabelle is beautiful. Oh, dearie me. Annabelle is, one day, Innovic, I will take you to meet Annabelle. She is really, really, really cool. It is a little bit cold now. So that is that. Right, I'm going to put you back onto the IRL backpack. I don't think I need this on my hand.
Truth says catch a seagull and put it on your back. Dinner for today.
No, the seagulls are really dangerous, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, right, okay, I just need to swing you around a little bit and put you back on the backpack, and then we're just going to go for a little bit of a walk. We're going to say our goodbyes, and then I'm going to find a really super cool channel, guys, to raid you into. So that can go, sorry, that's in the backpack. You are now...
ATL Rock Girl says seagulls are a protected species by law in the UK.
Oh, are they? I didn't know that. All birds are protected, aren't they? I think the only birds that aren't protected are maybe, well, obviously game birds, but pigeons, they are not protected.
Inuvik Underbar says DJ, it will be funny to see you in long pants one winter day when it's 20 below zero.
Maybe, Innovic. Right, that is you guys back on the backpack. I didn't realise earlier, Mozzie, that we were on only on one SIM card.
Inuvik Underbar says Willie is protected in time and where.
Okay, I think you guys are good to go. I haven't left anything on the beach. I'm going to take their glass back. So that's where we've been kind of chilling for the last, I don't know, how long have we been chilling for, an hour? I've been chilling all afternoon, that's what we've been doing. We've been chilling for actually a whole, I don't know, half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6, about 3 hours I think we've been chilling for this afternoon, so it's been a quite full-on chilled stream. I'm quite actually sad to be going. Plastic only. Which one's plastic only? Maybe this one. Yes. Cool. See ya. I can't remember in effect the last time I wore long trousers. So this is inside the bar in effect. Hello. Just having a look through the window. Just been on the beach drinking a beer and I thought, I'll come in and have a look at the bar, but you're back on the old 1210s then.
Just for a little bit, just like entertain the beach a bit.
How long have you been DJing for?
30 years.
Yeah, 14, 24, 34, yeah, probably similar time to me then.
Yeah, I'm 55, so...
Oh, I've got 10 years on you, well, 9 years on you.
Really?
Yeah, don't look like it, does it?
64.
Ah, yeah. See you later, mate. They are the tunes I can definitely play. I should have had a bit of a mix-up. Oh, I wonder if they're actually the pub decks or whether they're his.
He says, oh, look, a DJ who actually DJs.
Oh dear, I knew you'd actually say something like that. I've got my 1210s at home, Mozzie, thank you very much.
75 says, wow, 64.
Yeah, just only 64. Only 64. I've had a really good afternoon. The sea creature thing didn't go too well.
Says Mars reported to Tyson's petrol station manager.
We did really well finding the sea creatures. I am so impressed that we found that eel and the prawn in the same rock. So that was really cool. We didn't get quite under the pier how I imagined.
Red Mozzie says, yeah, I think we did well, mate.
But the autumn equinox is here. We are literally so close, and the tide on the autumn equinox will go really far out. So coming up on around about the 20th of September, we are gonna go under the pier, and I'm actually gonna see if Georgia wants to come, because I think that there'll be some really good photos for her. She's doing A-level photography at the moment, and one of the things that she's doing at the moment is photographing patterns and textures. And I think actually under the pier, with all those crisscross woods...
Red Mozzie says at Takanuk, what are your plans for the autumn equinox?
I
need a virgin to slaughter Kappa.
That will be... yeah, definitely. Tick and look out. I think that would definitely be a good place for Georgia to take some photos for her A-level photography. I suppose, while I'm waiting for Rachel, because you guys probably don't want to wait for her too much, I suppose we should really start to think about who's on Twitch, who we can raid, and, you know, share the love.
The Music Underbar says Mars banned from entering Turkmenistan from October to December 2021.
Oh, these rocks are probably really dangerous to be... danger, keep off.
Says Slipstream has gone live.
Oh, Slipstream, cool, we'll raid Slip then. So, there's the sun going down in the distance. Let me get onto the Twitch app, and then I can, we can raid Slip.
Red Mozzie says, cool, I was going to suggest Red M2, but didn't see Slip on.
Yep, Slip is actually the new big London streamer. So if you like a little bit of London, Slip is actually an amazing streamer. So please give her loads of love once we get over to Slip's channel. But no, she's part of the UK IRL community. And I think you guys, if you don't know her, will absolutely love what she does. Okay, right, I'm in the app now. Okay, right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye to you now. Thank you for hanging out this afternoon. Thank you for coming on the beach walk. Even though I did lose 2 modems at one point, but we're back on sort of 3. I didn't find any mermaids, but we did find an eel, 2 prawns, and a beautiful sunset. I think that's the image.
Says, or WW, just as I come back.
I think that's the image that I'm going to give you. The sunset going behind the dome cinema. So let's go /raid. Raise. We all want to raise. Slip. Slipstream JC. Slipstream JC is the most amazing streamer in London right now at this moment. Forget about Ginny TTV. Slip is the one that you want to be. Slip is the one that you want to be tuned into. Guys, until puzzle deliveries tomorrow, enjoy your evening with Slip. I will catch up with everyone a little bit later. Mozzie, I love you, dude. You're an absolute legend. Until the next time we meet, guys, we're going to kind of get the raid going.
Says, what have I done?
You, Mozzie, are just like... You're amazing. You do IRL streams, you do Rocksmith streams, and you're an amazing mate. I can rely on you to come onto my stream and just sort of say, you know, it's all going wrong, DJ, and I'm like, no, not right now. Mozzie is a legend. Guys, the sun is setting. Slipstream is in London. Go and say loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of DJ stuff over on Slipstream's channel. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out.